Scorpion News is a public forum for student expression. Students make all content decisions and opinions do not necessarily represent those of the HUSD.
Welcome back, Scorpions, to another episode of Aspire Broadcasting. I'm Elizabeth here to welcome you to this week's broadcast with our weekly announcements. Weekly Instagram tournaments are still going. Students can participate by voting on their favorite topics. Be sure to check it out on our Instagram page at HHS Scorpions for more information. After Thanksgiving break, the school will be holding an online Spirit Week at the start of the month of December. Monday to Friday, students will be able to participate in different days by taking pictures of their outfit based on the day's theme and sharing it on Instagram. Be sure to mention Aspire's Instagram page in your story in order to enter. Our school's Instagram will also take a break from weekly tournaments to hold their mass singer singing competition on their Instagram page. We got a sneak peek of one of the contestants. Let's take a look.
I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar.
I'm not sure what direction that video was going in, but it definitely wasn't One Direction. Moving on, our sports teams have been out of competitions ever since the pandemic started. With quarantine keeping us in, it's prevented us from seeing them go out and prove that we are indeed the best in the high desert. Still, that hasn't stopped the coaches from preparing for their season, if there is one. So Cindy Lynn caught up with some of our coaches for updates on their season.
Well, I don't see the cheerleaders as much, which makes me sad. And then when we're actually practicing, we can't stunt because we have to stay 6 feet apart. We wear masks, so our big facials and smiles, anyone who's ever cheered or seen us, we know that's a big thing on my end. So it's changed my style a little bit.
Made us have to get used to the small groups. We've only been able to go in groups of 10. You can bring the whole team in, but they have to be in groups of 10. Coaches are wearing, we got masks like this, we got visors like this, masks like this. As you can see back there on the cleaning table right there, every day we're filling up and making sure we have stuff out there to wipe down everything with the kids and take care of it. So definitely has changed it. A lot of times kids walk up, you want to, give them a hug, say hello, just show them something, and can't do anything like that. A lot of hand washing, things like that. So it's definitely impacted our coaching.
We like to be in contact. We like our stunts. That's the fun thing, is being able to throw girls in the air and catch them. And we aren't allowed to have close contact. So it has definitely changed what we're allowed to do and what I'm allowed to coach and practice.
A lot more planning goes involved. Right here on the board every day I got to plan out groups of 10, the coaches. The groups of 10 with the kids stays identical, but my coach has got to teach something different each day so we get them caught up. The groups of 10 with the kids, that's easy, it's set in stone, but each day I got to have my coaches doing some type of drill that gets us ready for football because we have not been able to have a full practice. You're also piecing it together. You don't have your 11 offensive or 11 defensive players that would be on the field together. They're in different groups. So you're trying to do drills that when it's all together are like puzzles.
Of course I do. I'm the cheer coach. Of course I have hope that there's going to be a season. Also, CIF says it's happening. So until CIF comes out and says no, I am believing that there are going to be seasons. The answer is yes, of course.
CIF, they have a date set. County and state are working together. Might be a little delay with it, but just really hoping it holds out and the kids get paid off what they've been doing.
Thank you, Cindy Lynn, for notifying us on the current conditions for sports. With us being kept from going to our sports events during quarantine and social distancing while washing our hands and wearing masks, we would like to remind you to please continue practicing these safety guidelines. San Bernardino has reported over 70,000 cases of COVID-19. With this in mind, please continue following the safety guidelines. Be safe with family and friends this upcoming Thanksgiving break as well. Now, with all the serious news out of the way, here is some more uplifting news. This week, we wanted to highlight the Scorpion Standout program put together by our admin. For the past month, admin has been delivering certificates and little gifts for students nominated by their teachers. With more on the story, here's Christian with the details.
Last month, the Hesperia Unified School District notified our administration that they wanted to reward students for their efforts during distance learning. With this opportunity, our administration came together and created the Scorpion Standouts program.
Talked as all the administrators and took it to leadership and talked to leadership and kind of developed the program that we could reward our students that were succeeding and getting straight A's and doing well. And not just getting straight A's, but have shown improvement and just stood out from their peers.
During their deliveries, our administration has been able to witness some pretty special moments.
Sometimes the students or the families are kind of shy and they kind of hide in the background, but more times than not, mom and dad will come out and they're super excited and they're recording the whole process, or they're hugging each other. One time, Mr. Everett, the principal, and I were leaving a home after delivering one of these standout awards, and we look back and you can see the mother and the daughter just embracing in the driveway, saying, "I knew you could do it. I told you that if you worked hard, it would pay off." And so it's been really cool. Been a few tears of joy. What's really fun is when we leave the house and start walking away from the door, they close the door, all of a sudden you can hear inside, they just let go and you can hear the yelling and screaming because they're so excited.
Many of the students were extremely surprised when they got a knock on their door and saw their school principal standing there.
I received a nomination from the principals. I was a bit confused and shocked because I was wondering why they were at my door. I had no idea why they were at my door. And when I opened the door and I was talking to them for a bit and they were telling me about the nomination, I was just shocked. Like, I had no reaction. All I could do was smile. I had no reaction. I just didn't know how to react to it. But after a while, when I came back inside, I just felt accomplished. Like, it's been difficult adjusting to online learning, but now I like online learning because I feel more independent, and it just made me feel accomplished. Like, if I can do it during school, I can do it during online.
I was really happy and proud of myself and a bit embarrassed because it was good to know that my teachers were proud of me because distance learning has been really hard.
Thank you to our administration for what you are doing for our students, their families, and their communities. It's these small moments of joy that remind us all to keep pushing forward. For Scorpion News, I'm Franklin Rodriguez signing off.
Thank you, Christian, for that story, and congratulations again to all the Scorpion Standouts this year. Continue your great work. This is a reminder for Scorpions to keep on doing your very best by putting in your best efforts in your classes and turning in your assignments on time. Remember, you can always ask your teachers for help if you need it, or go to tutoring. Moving on from this month's Scorpion Standout, some of our broadcast members put together a segment on our Instagram page @_Scorpion News_ called This or That some of you participated in by choosing two different topics and explaining your choice. Choosing between two different topics and explaining your choice, sorry. Here's Vanessa and I with the results.
Hey guys, it's Vanessa. So for today's segment, we're doing something called This or That. Earlier this week on our broadcast Instagram, which is right here, I'm plugging it in, we tried this new segment called This or That where you choose between two things. So self-promo, if you haven't already followed our Instagram, go ahead and do it because we always have weekly games on our story. So today, me and Adalia are going to go over the answers you guys gave us. Thank you very much for everyone who participated. And we're just going to give our opinions and just talk about topics. So let's get into it. So, these were the results for cats and dogs. I gotta say, I wasn't surprised when I saw these results. I already knew that dogs were gonna win. However, I am guilty. I did choose cats, and let me explain why. So, for everyone who follows my Instagram, you guys already know that I always post my cats. But in reality, I think we all know dogs are better. I didn't want to leave my cat hanging like that. So, let's go over some of you guys' responses. Okay, Valerie said, I love both, but I feel that dogs are genuinely more loyal than cats. LOL. Yep, totally agree. It took me like a year for my cat to lay next to me, and he actually still doesn't trust me like that, so. It's always said, I have 2 cats and they're calmer than dogs. 'Tis true, at least from my perspective. Cats are calmer, but I really think it depends on personality. Let's go through these. So Andon said cats are grumpy and rude, and I would have to agree with that. At least my cat is. And dogs are, yep, they're way more active compared to my cat. Yep, I'd say so too. Okay, this next one was Disney versus Nick. The majority went for Disney, and I'd have to agree. I also voted for Disney. Don't get me wrong, both of them are also very great. As you can tell, I'm very indecisive, so I'm just not cut out for this. But from what I remember, Disney had the best original movies. I mean, Camp Rock, Lemonade Mouth, High School Musical, Starstruck, the list goes on. I also had a Ross Lynch obsession because of Austin and Ally, so I'd like to thank Disney for that. Nickelodeon did have some good ones though. They had Drake and Josh, iCarly, Victorious, also great. So let's go through your guys' responses. More iconic shows TBH from what I remember. I'm pretty sure she voted for Disney. I'd also have to agree with that. They did have some iconic shows. Nick is cringe. Yeah, at a certain point, I feel like every kids channel just went downhill. I don't remember it being that cringe. I mean, some episodes of iCarly are just unexplainable, so I see your point of view. See, some people did venge for Nickelodeon. I'd have to agree with SpongeBob and Drake and Josh. Those are the best. Disney has better shows like Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Gotta love the Sprouse Twins. Agree 100%. The next question was PlayStation or Xbox, and I've got to tell y'all before I talk about it, I am not really certified to be talking about this topic, but let's just go on with it. So these are the results. PlayStation 1. So in our household, we have both. But I do not play video games at all. Well, sometimes I do, but not online. So I could not tell you which one's better. Yep, I am not educated on this. So let's just go on with your guys' responses. I grew up with Xbox, but now I have a PS. So they're basically the same to me. I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to say I'm not sure either. Xbox controllers need batteries. I find that super annoying when it dies. I do agree with this one as well because when I play, I have to have the charger and check. Xbox focuses on what the people want while PlayStation focuses on what makes more money. Never really thought about it that way. So, that's pretty cool. Because the new Xbox is a mini fridge. I don't know what to say. Xbox, because it's easier to handle, I guess. I like how bulky the remote is. This is a great answer because I tend to struggle on memorizing like the buttons, like X, A, left. I don't know. I just struggle. So, great answer. The next question we had was Hot Cheetos with lime or regular Hot Cheetos? I'd have to say Hot Cheetos with limon or lime because it adds flavor. Hot Cheetos with lime won with like skyrocketing votes. They are spicier. She was talking about regular Hot Cheetos, and yeah, they are spicier, regular, but I feel like they taste way better with lemon. I'm eating lime Cheetos right now, and let me tell you, they have more flavor. Yeah, a lot of people really agreed to the flavor thing. As you can see, lime has more flavor. I'd have to agree as well. It really does. So, yup. The next question was Coke or Pepsi? And I'm in the Coke supremacy. I believe in it. Just like the Cheetos lime thing, I feel like this has more flavor. It's like McDonald's Sprite, you know? You know what I'm talking about? Like that feeling, the burst. A lot of people just say like it's the same thing. They're colas, but I don't know. Coke's just better to me. Pepsi has flavor. I'd have to disagree on this one. Coke is way more flavorful to my taste buds. I don't even know. Coke is just more popular, therefore seen as better. Coke has really cool commercials, like on Christmas. They taste the same, don't argue. Yeah, to me they don't. I don't know why. Well, it's been a long time since I had a Pepsi, but I just feel like Coke has more like taste, like tang. Yeah, it's been a while since I've drank soda as well, so. Dr. Pepper wasn't an option. I love Dr. Pepper as well. And some people say it tastes like medicine. And I'm like, where do you get that from? Like, really? Pizza or burgers? Let me remind y'all that I'm very indecisive and this one was hard for me too. These were the results. Pizza won, but at a point they were actually tied. And I thought it was gonna stay that way, but obviously not. So not a lot of people answered the why portion. So as you could see, mostly everyone said it depends on what you're craving and the place you get it from. People had good points though about like the juiciness and how pizza like it's just leaves on bread. And yeah. Okay, y'all are getting creative.
So between Marvel and DC, Marvel won, having 117 votes, and then DC had 18 votes. Okay, that's fair. Because, I mean, the only reason I like DC is really for The Flash. But, I mean, Marvel... Okay, watch. So all of the results are saying Marvel because Spider-Man, Captain America, Loki. I mean, yeah, as they should. Alright, next. Harley versus the Joker. How did Harley only get 61 votes and the Joker got 72? No, that's unacceptable. I voted Harley. Watch, just wait. Okay, so there's one response saying she's more caring, Joker tossed her aside, and she's more crazy. Like, yeah, I think that explains it really well. And Vanessa said, girls gotta stick up for other girls. Yep, them's the rules.
Them's the rules.
Okay, waffles versus pancakes. Waffles got 89 votes, and pancakes got 53 votes. Which I don't understand, because yeah, waffles are great too, but pancakes are literally the blueprint for waffles. Okay, but looking back at the responses, I don't know, I'm kind of torn between both. I can't choose. Orange versus apple juice. There's just so much. I don't even know. I mean, personally, I like apple juice more, but... Okay, Lisbeth explained it good in one of the responses. Okay, Lisbeth said orange juice tastes better in the morning, but apple juice is good later in the day. I completely agree with that. Like, both are fine, it depends on when you drink it in the day. Okay, so light mode versus dark mode. As you can see, dark mode won, as it should, because who uses light mode? And I mean, yeah, all the responses are saying it's easier on the eyes. That's like the main reason everybody uses it. Plus, it just looks better anyways.
That is all for this week's broadcast episode. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm your host, Vanessa Jimenez, signing off.
Just found this cool umbrella. Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. Wait, it's Friday the 13th, isn't it? What's the worst that can happen?
A few moments later.
What? There's no milk. What was in the fridge?
I wonder if that superstition, step on a crack, break your mother's back, is true. Mom, are you okay? How's your back?
Hello? Yes, I'm fine. I'm doing. Oh!
I could use some gum right now. I think I heard somewhere that it's bad luck if you chew gum at night. Oh well. Oh God, it's late. Just turn this off. You didn't get me that time. No.